Funk Flex does this 40-minute rant going in on Jay-Z. You know, DJ Academics, he on Rock Nation top right now. Pause. And it's a lot of defendants of Jay-Z right now. But right now, Jay-Z is a hot topic, and he getting cooked on the socials right now for a whole bunch of stuff. The Target deal and all types of different situations. You feel what I'm saying? Even all the way back to his GQ interview way back when. You feel me? At the beginning of this year, Jay-Z's been getting cooked, bro, and there's been a lot of allegations thrown his way. One of the biggest allegations that we've been hearing so far right now is that he's a sellout. You feel me? And I'm like, is he a sellout, or has this always been Jay-Z? If you ask me, Jay-Z's niche has always been black economics, and that if he become an entrepreneur, then you gonna find your way to freedom. You feel me? Through entrepreneurship, we gonna find black liberation. You feel me? But what happens when your liberation looks like exploitation of others? Welcome to the Culture Audit. It's your boy JC, where we break down pop culture news and current events. And today we talking about Jay-Z, bro. And like I said earlier in the little hook, bro, I just feel like it's a lot of allegations. Oh, Jay-Z a sellout, and he's a capitalist, and he's this, that, and the third, as if we didn't know what Jay-Z was getting into. Now, Jay-Z, from the jump, for some of y'all who younger than me, who don't know about Jay-Z early in his career, he came out as a rapper, and you can compare him to something like the street rappers we got today. You feel me? He was a street rapper, but back then street rap was popular. You feel me? It was way more popular than it is today. Like somebody like Meek Mill would be very popular back in the 90s, early 2000s. Like he'd be popular. Nowadays, you feel me? The street lane not as big. But he came out with the street rap. You feel me? But his angle on it was a little different. His angle on it was more so like, I'm a hustler, but I'm smart at it. I'm a smart hustler, and I'm smarter than the rest of y'all out here. You feel what I'm saying? I think differently. I think economically. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this at the highest level. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm real smart. I'm a real smart hustler. You feel what I'm saying? Then he transitioned into like the lane of, I got the most bread out here more than all y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I'm really swagging like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm really drippy like that. You feel me? That's what he transitioned into after he came out of like the street rap. You feel me? He making his club bangers, and he giving you the street rap. You feel me? And he definitely displaying his talent for the craft, but he also displaying his talent of selling you a brand, selling you a lifestyle, selling you the visuals in his music videos, in his clothes, the way he present himself in the interviews, and the way he go out on stage, and all those type of things. You feel what I'm saying? He got Rockefeller Records with Dame Dash, so he already positioned himself as a boss. You feel what I'm saying? This is the whole brand. This is where you get a lot of this stuff at from today, where you be like, I'm a boss, and I'm doing this and that third, and I'm self-made and all that. That really come from like this era right here. You feel me? In the 90s, where people were looking at Dame Dash and Jay-Z like, damn, they running their own shit. They not going through somebody else. They running their own shit. They got their own offices. You feel what I'm saying? This is how Jay-Z played it. You feel what I'm saying? That he's a smart hustler, and he grinded his way all the way to the top. You feel what I'm saying? And we was loving it. You feel what I'm saying? We was loving it through Reasonable Doubt, My Life in Times Volume 1 and 2, you feel me, and 3, you feel what I'm saying? He had 3 of them joints. Takeover was on the Blueprint. The Blueprint 1, 2, you feel what I'm saying? He going crazy. Now we're gonna talk about the 3 and all that. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely gonna talk about all that. When he became an executive, right though, he's transitioned to the executive role. He now president of Def Jam and all that type of situation. You feel me? That's when we see the business side of Jay-Z. You feel what I'm saying? He really start upping, I'm a businessman. You feel what I'm saying? He really start upping that, and he really start honing in on doing things legally. You feel what I'm saying? He not talking about illegal things no more. He more now talking about legal stuff, how to get legal bread. You feel what I'm saying? How, all right, we executives over here, and we doing these brand deals over here, and I got these clothes over here, and I'm selling this liquor over there. You feel me? All that good type stuff. You feel me? But here's the key thing that really happens. You feel me? When he doing this, and he in his executive bag, you feel me? He really started distancing himself away from the rap lane. You feel me? He like, I'm not a rapper no more. I'm a mogul. You feel what I'm saying? Now he less playing that let's say Look, you see how Kendrick is now. How Kendrick he moving to the background now. He got Baby Keem. He got PG Lane. He got a lot of different situations going on over there. He got the John where he had the Super Bowl commercial, like where he doing visual campaigns for people and things like that, marketing agencies and stuff like that. That's what Jay-Z was going through. You feel what I'm saying? He was distancing himself from the rap. You feel me? And this wasn't like how, big ass rap battle. And he did all that already. You feel what I'm saying? Now we on the business side of it. And what really helped him out with this whole situation was that the Obamas was coming in at the same time. And so the Obamas looked at it like, damn, we're going to use Jay-Z because he part of the culture. You feel what I'm saying? So we can work with Jay-Z because he part of the culture. Jay-Z like, y'all, you feel me? Y'all looking for the culture cachet. You feel what I'm saying? I got that. You feel me? I can help y'all out with that. And y'all can help me out with just rebranding myself into something that is more desirable for other companies. You feel what I'm saying? To do more business deals and for his brand to look a little bit more cleaner. You feel what I'm saying? And when he did that, compared to other hip hop moguls, bro, he put himself into a whole nother lane, bro. And this is where the admiration for Jay-Z really come from, bro, because in the 2010s era, bro, he really upped it to like, oh, black excellence. You feel what I'm saying? And we doing big shit out here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we with politicians, you know what I mean? We with the Obamas. You feel me? We putting kids through school. Like, we doing stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? We not doing the whole, I'm owning, he bought Tidal. You feel what I'm saying? I'm putting on for all the artists first. I'm taking back the game. He doing all that. You feel what I'm saying? And it really inspired a lot of people. Not only did his first run of being a rapper, did he put on a lot of other rappers and this, that, and third. You feel me? Now he doubling back and putting on more people into these roles of executive positions. You feel what I'm saying? And more into positions like that. And so we have a lot of admiration for Jay-Z because of that. Because it's looking like, oh, he reaching back to the community. You feel what I'm saying? And he putting his people on. But I want y'all to know that he also distanced himself from the rappers and from that brand. You feel what I'm saying? And you could say right there, that's like the first signs of him not really being 100% for the culture. You feel what I'm saying? And more for himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, instead of staying locked in with certain rappers and certain brands, like, he thought that certain people was a bad look for his brand. You feel what I'm saying? So like, being around Dame Dash and those guys and doing whatever Dame Dash was doing, you feel me? He felt like that was a bad look. You feel me? The fact that Dame Dash wilding out on executives and this, that, and the third, he felt like that was a bad look. So he distanced himself from that. You feel me? He distanced himself from a lot of people. And there's a lot of people that got grievances with him because of that. You feel what I'm saying? But this is one of the first examples I want to show you. Like, he already done graduated from rapper to rap mogul. You feel what I'm saying? And he in a whole different lane. You feel me? So it's different than just like, oh, like, I'm reaching back for the community, this and the third. This is more like, yo, I got to put myself in a position so that my business can make more money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he could make more money. So like, now you start to see him do deals with the NFL. Like, the Colin Kaepernick situation happens. Well, before we even get to the Colin Kaepernick situation, because Phone Flex go in on the Colin Kaepernick situation. But before we even get into all the Colin, he did the business deal with the Brooklyn Nets. You feel me? In the Barclays Center, and he made it seem like that we were up in the neighborhood for us. You feel what I'm saying? For the people. You feel me? For our culture. He upping it for our culture. He making everything look nice here. He bringing money back to our culture. This, that, and the third. And he played like that so that it looks good to other people outside of rap. You feel me? That he a business owner and he a brand ambassador. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, he a real brand ambassador and he really getting a whole demographic on our side that may not have been on our side to begin with, because we plan on displacing a bunch of people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, using Jay-Z kind of smooth that over a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? This is one of the first instances where people like, oh, for businesses, big corporation businesses looking at it like, oh, Jay-Z, we can use Jay-Z to help cash in on a whole demographic that we not cashing in on. You feel what I'm saying? He can help us do that. And this was Jay-Z's first way of signaling to the rest of the business world that he can do that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's also going to signal to us as a community that like, all right, you feel me? He hustling. You feel me? Like, he hustling like he say he been hustling. You feel me? Because like I said at the beginning, his whole brand is black economics, and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to do the same thing that these people be doing, other communities be doing, how other people utilize the business and all that. I'm going to do that for us. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that for us. And I'm going to put it on for us. But when you start moving like this, you feel me? It could rub people the wrong way, because it don't look like you down for the culture. It don't look like you down for our people. It look like you just down for you and your company and you and yours. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one of the first instances. Then we got to the whole Colin Kaepernick situation, right, with the NFL and all that. You know, Colin Kaepernick going through what Colin Kaepernick going through. He boycotting the NFL. A whole bunch of people was supporting him behind it. We boycotting the NFL, this, that, and the third. Here comes Jay-Z. He get a deal with the NFL to do the halftime show and all types of stuff like that and help them with their branding and this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? And he kind of dampened the whole kneeling situation. You feel what I'm saying? He kind of called it into the protest. Like, you know what I mean? We passed the kneeling. You feel me? I think it's time that we stop kneeling. You feel me? Stuff like that. That don't look like you 100% with the culture. You feel what I'm saying? Then you go ahead and you do the GQ interview, right? And he do the GQ interview and he go, oh, I don't think battling is good for the culture because with the battling situation, it can ruin people's brands. It can ruin people's image and that can hurt people down the line. You feel what I'm saying? He not think about the culture as like, oh, bro, like you used to battle LL Cool J. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of stuff like that was a whole bunch of crazy stuff was said during that battle. You feel what I'm saying? But he like, oh, the social media and the battle and this, that, and the third, like that shouldn't really be part of the culture. So I'm not liking that. You feel what I'm saying? He say he an old man for saying that, this, that, and the third. He might sound crazy, but you do. You know you sound crazy for saying something like that. When you yourself has been a part of the second, now the second, you feel me, used to be the biggest, but now the second biggest rap battle in hip hop history. You feel what I'm saying? The Jay-Z and Nas. You feel me? So for him to say that, it's looking like, damn, what you mean? You feel what I'm saying? So the GQ interview make him look less of a part of the culture and way more a part of, oh, he a businessman now. You feel me? And so he do that. Rap beef is bad for business, all that type of situation. You feel me? And then he do the Target deal. Right now, we do the Target deal because now the community is supposed to be boycotting Target. You feel me? And now we all boycotting Target. He go ahead and he put in his Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary into Target as a vinyl. You feel what I'm saying? And people get upset. And now people right, today in 2026, you feel me? Now everybody's like up in arms and you see way more people talking about he's a sellout, way less defendants. You feel me? You got DJ Academics going crazy. You see me? You got Phone Flex, who was around for all this, but now he really stepping up and he really saying something about these type of situations. You feel what I'm saying? And a bunch of discourse online where beforehand, you feel me, Jay-Z was untouchable and he could do whatever he wanted to do, and people just backed his play. Now it's like, oh, he looked like a sellout and he just that and the third. But to me, I don't think he ever changed his brand from the beginning that we already ran down. Like we just ran down the whole history from the beginning, from the jump. He was always talking about black economics and he always was doing moves to put his business first. You feel what I'm saying? During the 2010s, he did a whole thing. When we talked about it, he did the whole thing where he just really separated himself from rap in general. And if you ever watched the Boondocks episode of the Obama campaign and how everybody was excited for the Obama campaign and Huey wasn't excited for the Obama campaign or whatever. What's his name? Thugnificent, right? Thugnificent in that joint. He changed his whole style. You feel what I'm saying? He changed his whole musical taste. You feel me? But his reasoning behind it was that he was falling off a little bit and he wanted to stay modern. He wanted to stay in touch with the game, that he felt like hopping on the Obama bandwagon was really going to do something for his brand. You feel what I'm saying? And he just put the suit and ties on, this, that, and the third. And you could see that parallel in Jay-Z at that time. And you could see his trajectory after that. You feel what I'm saying? How he really did cash in on that. You feel what I'm saying? It really did put him in different situations. Now he get interviewed by Oprah. You feel what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And now you look up, he got museums, he got NFL deals, he got a title. You feel what I'm saying? He the man now. You feel me? He the man now. And this is what he always wanted. And this is what he always was telling us he was doing. So we was cheering him on for half his career. And now people want to talk down on him and act like he was one thing and he changed to another thing. And I'm like, he ain't never changed. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all got to ask yourself, is he really evil? Is he really a sellout? Or has this always been Jay-Z? Because to me, this always been Jay-Z. This always been Hov. And that's the audit. You feel me? Thanks for kicking it. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do you feel like Jay-Z is a sellout? Or do you feel like this has always been Jay-Z? Because, like I said, I always feel like this has been Jay-Z. Thanks for kicking it. If you enjoy what we're doing, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.